How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. And today I'm going to show you one of the best development hacks that I've come across in a long time. So we're going to be talking about the Vite Inspector plugin, and specifically we're going to talk about it in the context of Svelte and SvelteKit. So I am just in a project on something I've been working on in my spare time. And what this is going to enable us to do is we're going to configure our svelte.config.js file, and then we're just going to add this piece of code right here. But first, we're going to have to install this. Now, I already have this installed, and so this is going to be the command down here to run. It's going to be nice and easy. I didn't have any issues, so we're all good. And what this is going to do is this is going to allow us to hold down a particular key combination. Now, if you take a look at the code here, I have meta shift. So whenever I hold down the meta key, so that's the command button on Mac, and then shift, I get this inspector overlay, which is really nice. And so this kind of helps us kind of see our components, and you even get the line number and the character number, which is really great. But what's extra cool about this is, let me go ahead and drag my terminal out here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run this special command. Now, I am currently working inside of Cursor, and let me just try to get this entire command on the screen here. And it's just going to launch the editor when I click on a particular element in the UI, which is incredible. So let's go ahead and do this, right? This is the hero component. I can see hero.svelte line 279. Perfect. So let's just go ahead and just click on that. And right now, Cursor is opening up not just the file, but it's also opening up the line number 279. So perfect. And this is really helping me kind of navigate files, especially if I'm doing like heavy front end work. Now, just a couple of quick notes before we wrap up here is I don't really want this in production. Now, I don't see why it would be a problem. But yeah, just long story short, all of this right here is just to make sure it's running in a dev environment, because, at the end of the day, this config file is just a JavaScript file. So we can take advantage of, doing conditions in this. So if I didn't really want that condition, what I could do is this right here. All right, perfect. So it's really the same thing with or without the condition there. Totally up to you. Now, the last thing I want to touch on is you can actually just set up this command. So if you're normally, running npm run dev or pnpm run dev, you could also just go ahead and set up your dev script with this right here. So I hope you found this video helpful. It saved me a ton of time. I really hope it saves you a bunch of time, and I will see you in the next one.